News, information, advice. GFM, GFM, GFM.
Good evening, listeners, and welcome to Community Link Show here on GFM 96.6. It's me, Althea, again, back with you today and tomorrow. Community Link Show. We have in the studio with us Katie Wren, the Neighbourhood Management Coordinator. Welcome to GFM Studios, Katie.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now, Katie, you're Neighbourhood Management Coordinator.
It is a bit of a mouthful.
It is, yeah. But which organisation is it that you actually work for?
It's Gloucester City Council.
Okay, then, and City Council is the... What sort of services do you actually provide at the City Councils, just to name a few?
So parks and open spaces, waste, recycling. Mm-hmm. They're all things that we do on a daily basis, yeah.
Okay, now. So... I don't know how many people out there realise that parks and open spaces are actually part of the job of the City Council. You wanted to talk about the park clean-up, so how do you want the community to be involved in that?
Well, previously we've scheduled in a few days and we've asked people to help out. It can be all different aspects of cleaning up, so we've done some bramble clearance, sort of smallish ground maintenance tasks, but nothing too big on that side. But a lot of it is litter picking, and yeah, so that's the main of it really. We we encourage people to come forward to us, let us know if there's areas, and also to, you know, if they feel they want to take action, we can help them to take action. You know, we can help them run a litter pick if they want to. We can assist them in getting people involved if they feel passionately about something, they want to see their area near them, or wherever look nicer, and they if you feel frustrated about it, or then you need to let us know and we can do something. We can help you, and we can help the community to help itself in a way, I guess.
Okay, so if you do, when you organise these days, would volunteers work alongside City Council staff to do the work, or would it all be just volunteers out there?
Oh no, we'd ask. I guess every day will be different depending on what area it is, who wants to get involved on the day. Previously, we've had a few City Council employees. I've gone down myself. I get involved in the litter picking, and I'll have some support from my colleagues, and then we'll publicise the day in the Citizen, or sort of different methods of publicising it, and ask a community group to come along as well. We've been working, I should say that the days we've done before, we've worked with the police, Gloucester City Homes, GL Communities, they've all been, and Gear, the Homeless Project, all been really supportive, and they've been successful.
Okay, because the parks, they're open spaces, but they're to be used by everyone. And I suppose a question I can imagine the community asking is, why volunteers and why not paid to make this happen? Why are the City Council not maintaining their own parks? Yeah. Which is a reasonable question, isn't it?
That's fine, yeah. I guess there's a sort of value-added element to it that some of the parks and open spaces that we deal with, we have friends of groups that are voluntary groups, and they probably live right by the park, and they do lots of different action, and they kind of take a level of ownership, and it's the presence of people, the presence of people taking action and undertaking the litter pick, or doing work to the park, because it just sends out a really good message that we're looking after this park, and actually you shouldn't be dropping litter here, because it's us doing the work. It's not somebody getting paid to pick it up, it's our time.
So it's more about community ownership.
It's about community ownership, yeah. It's about taking ownership and people being present all the time in the parks, and letting people know that they're there and they care about the area, and yeah.
I saw an ice cream vendor in the park recently, and that hasn't happened in years.
Yeah, I know.
Years and years, because Gloucester Park it had went into decline, and then with the investment it has changed the outlook. And when the sun was shining, there was a lot of people over there using the open space.
Yeah,
and
a few
years back on a sunny day, they just You wouldn't see them. So more people are making use of the open space now, aren't they?
Yeah, I saw in Gloucester Park last year. I was down there on a Saturday afternoon actually, and there was loads of kids running in and out of the fountains. It looked like loads of fun.
Yeah, because it's a bit more, because you go into some of the boroughs, in the London boroughs, and these things have been happening for some time, haven't they? Where it always happens first in London anyway, doesn't it? But ownership, and even some of the swimming pools, the way that the community have come together and have worked to try and sustain some of the swimming pools and the parks in London, that's been going on for some time. And whenever I used to go, I used to think, well, wouldn't it be nice to sort of have that down here? Because you could see that there was some sense of community ownership, and therefore it was used by the community.
Yeah.
And it's finally wending its way here. Finally seen it.
We've got quite a few friends groups across the city. So I mean, it's not exclusive to sort of building a friends group. We encourage resident groups, to get involved. But it is about ownership, and it's about people being present in the park.
Okay, so if people are interested, have you actually got any designated dates as yet set up for the next clean-up, or are you looking for expressions of interest?
Well, you look for expressions of interest. I've got a few dates here of ones. They're not actually in Barton itself, these ones. But yeah, we're looking for people who'd like to get involved and have a suggestion. And we'd always be willing to, look into it and get back to them.
Okay. Which ones have you got organised at the moment?
At the moment, we've got, we're hoping, as part of it's Recycle Week, and it's part of the Keep Britain Tidy initiative. During the weeks of 20 to 26th of June, we'll be hoping to hold some litter picks all around. We're hoping to do quite a big one in Barton and Tredworth area. And so we're asking people, obviously, we'll put up information on our Facebook page and Twitter page. And if anyone, wants to get involved, then they'll be able to see the details on there. Okay. Other than that, we've got, this one's a bit further on now, but we will be doing a clear up Coney Hill Pond on the 25th of August. And we've just finished a clearance of a section of land in Willow Avenue in Barnwood, and we'll be planting a community orchard there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so the most current one is actually ongoing this week. And you were saying a litter pick in Barton and Tredworth, and it's going to be Facebook, Twitter. But if people are interested,
that's June.
That's this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're hoping to at the moment. So yeah, I think that will go ahead. Yeah.
For those who can't access Facebook and Twitter, because there are loads of people, where can they get that information?
If they are not online, then they can call us up on 396 396.
Who would they need to speak to? Because that's the standard general switchboard.
Neighbourhood management.
Also, if people are living in their own neighbourhood and they think, it's a little rough, we'd like to do something about it, can they also approach you?
Absolutely, yeah, we'd really encourage that. That would be really good.
And do the neighbourhoods have to be city council neighbourhoods, or can they be any neighbourhood? Because you've got city council estates, haven't you?
Oh, you mean
housing
homes?
estates?
Oh, yeah. No, we are. That would be city homes specifically, but we cover the entire of Gloucester.
So it's just about the city.
It's anybody in the city. Yeah,
who'd like to improve their neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you be able to say, for example, you were approached and people, the community felt that a particular area could be, made a bit more amenable, accessible, brightened up by planting shrubs, etc., and clearing up the area, and maybe putting a few grass seeds down. Would the city be able to support them with the resources for that?
We'd be able to help them find, if they were coming together as a group, we'd be able to help them locate funding and issues like this. I can't say at the moment that we'd be able to fund things.
Yeah, because the financial climate doesn't actually lend itself very much to that at the moment, does it?
There's loads of options that you can, do, and there is funding out there. If you've got a group and a community group can apply for funding themselves, then if anybody's got any ideas like that, then we would encourage them to come forward and take action.
Okay, but if they were in a position where they would like to do the work but would need help with finding the funding, as your office is in a position to be able to help them to write funding bids and things like that?
We'd have people that would be able to help as well.
Right.
To be able to provide support for community groups, and that's what it's all about, really. Our team, it's about supporting action like that.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
It wasn't too bad. She hasn't done radio before, she was a little nervous, but she wasn't too. Did you enjoy it?
It was good.
You're glad it's over though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just going to go home now. Breathe a sigh of relief.
No, I did say it would be straightforward, but I wouldn't ask any tricky questions. So that's Katie there, the Katie Wren, Neighbourhood Management Coordinator, talking to us about various options for getting involved as a part of your community. And if you yourself have any ideas about how you would like to see your own neighbourhood improved, you can contact the neighbourhood management team on 396 396. And also, if you're interested in any of those cleanups that Katie mentioned, then you also need to contact 396 396. But also, what's your Twitter and Facebook pages called?
It's Gloucester City Council. So if you go to @Gloucester City,
Gloucester City,
you'll be able to find it.
And then you can get onto Facebook and Twitter that way. And I suppose people can also leave comments on Facebook and Twitter as well, can't they?
Just put them all down and we'll go through them.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Katie.
All right.
You're listening to the Community Link crew on GFM 96.6.